Life as We Know It with Tom Walton.
The Girl Scouts of America have a devoted and loyal fan in me. While personally I don't look good in green, my late wife and my daughter sure did. Scouting was a passion for both of them. So I'm dismayed that the Girl Scout morality train might have jumped the tracks a bit with a clear overreaction to the national glut of reports of unwanted sexual attention directed at women. Every day it seems we hear of new accusations aimed at men in high places. Bill Cosby, Roger Ailes, Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, Louis C.K., Charlie Rose, Al Franken, Roy Moore, Matt Lauer, John Conyers, Garrison Keillor? The list will no doubt grow longer as we continue to learn of conduct that can only be described as despicable. So what does the Girl Scouts of America organization suggest? Be very careful, it warns, about encouraging your child to show physical affection, even to family members and friends, something which happens millions of times every day, especially during the holiday season, lest it confuse her about the notion of consent when she grows up. Wait, what? Now I have to worry that a gesture of family affection I've enjoyed for decades is somehow inappropriate or conveys the wrong message? That's a brush I resent being tarred with. The Girl Scouts blog post was entitled, "Reminder, she doesn't owe anyone a hug, not even at the holidays." I understand the Girl Scouts' motivation here. Young women need to learn how to set boundaries. Few of them grow up without experiencing the discomfort of an unwelcome touch. Some men can be creepy that way. But while I apologize for my gender's ugly minority, I defend the loving majority. If I'm told I can no longer hug the young people I love, I'm robbed of something precious, something that helps define me. I remember with such happiness when my son's oldest daughter, now 16, was a young child. Every time we'd visit, she would run from the house and jump into my arms. Her little brother still does. These are moments of pure joy, something that only a grandparent can truly understand. It always reminded me of the old bumper sticker that read, "If I knew grandchildren were this much fun, I'd have had them first." I enjoy a good hug, and it doesn't matter if it's shared with a female or a male. When I greet friends I haven't seen in a while, I hug them. Gender is irrelevant. Sometimes I even hug someone I'm meeting for the first time. So far, nobody has protested. Recently, I was introduced to a friend who extended her arms and pointedly asked, "Are you a hugger?" "Get in here," I playfully responded. We embraced, happy that if there was any ice to break, it had just melted. It was not something I would have presumed to do on my own, but in this case, I was invited. You can be sure that all across the land these days, men are asking themselves one troubling question. Gosh, did I say or do something way back when to a female friend or colleague that offended? As the politicians like to say, let me be perfectly clear. I'm a hugger, and I plan to remain one. If the Scouts offered a merit badge for it, I'm sure I would qualify as a hugger first class. My hope is that as a society, we don't let this frenzy over inappropriate behavior steer us away from behavior that is not only appropriate, but healthy, respectful, and loving.
Life as We Know It is written and hosted by Tom Walton and is a production of WGTE Public Media. Life as We Know It with Tom Walton can be heard on WGTE FM 91 every Monday afternoon during All Things Considered at 5:44 p.m. Or hear past episodes at WGTE.org/life.